It's been 3 months of me living in Tulum. You might think by this time the beach can become an ordinary place, but I think for me it can never be ordinary. I never get enough of it. Somehow I ended up at the beach in this video more than I expected, alone or with friends for different reasons, but then I remembered that this was my life, my slow little life in this magical beach town. It's 10:30 a.m. and I'm just slowly rolling out of bed because yesterday my friend Kiko and I had a photo shoot in the jungle in the middle of nowhere, and it took us some time to get through the creative process. I'm going to plug some photos here for you to see what we were up to, but it was pretty interesting experience. I had this idea to film in the jungle for a pretty long time. It's the day after and my place looks like a mess, a true mess. But it's okay because I know that's how I roll, and I accepted it a long time ago about myself that I just roll through a space of when I'm creating in a very unconscious way, and that results in a very messy apartment, which I don't want to wake up to in the next day. Honestly, maybe I should just go sleep at a hotel after the photo shoot and then face this mess when I'm ready for it. But we're here this morning, so it's going to be about clearing up the space, scrubbing and cleaning, which is another form of meditation. Honestly, this is exactly what I'm saying. It's also dusty. So we're going to be cleaning and scrubbing, which is another form of meditation for me. I love cleaning. Today's my day off. I want to go to the beach at some point and just lay low today, enjoy the sun, and have some fruits. So yeah, let's get rolling. I used to feel shame as a child for my messy room. I never had the energy to get into the habit of cleaning right after I finish a school project, or when I get back from school, I would throw my clothes and backpack on the floor, get in bed, and cuddle watching TV until my parents would get back home. But I also knew I had to spring out of bed 5 minutes before they arrived to run through the house and clean it up to avoid a potential conflict. Thinking about my childhood, it wasn't exactly the most stable time in my life. I was easily overwhelmed and often experienced feelings of shame and fear, and sometimes even hopelessness. I saw cleaning as a chore I needed to do because someone asked me to do it, and when no one was watching, I had full control over my time. I could do whatever I want, and cleaning wasn't exactly in my priorities at the time. Now, when no one can tell me what to do, I get to enjoy cleaning. There is no one to rush me through it, or there is no specific time that it needs to get done. I can simply do it whenever I feel like it. That's beautiful being an adult. I was always one of those people that can't tolerate to be told what to do. I always wanted to escape it and do whatever I want. I enjoy adulthood so much for those reasons. Now, cleaning is a habit that I enjoy doing in my own pace. I'm also a Virgo, so that might explain why cleaning takes a long time for me to get through the details, but damn, that feels so good to step into an organized space and enjoy the fruits of my labor. It just happened by chance that I got to cover this topic of my simple daily life in my previous video, but I guess it's just been on my agenda lately to reset, sort things out, and get back to balance. Physical mess is a good indicator for me that perhaps I feel overwhelmed and anxious and need to slow things down, reevaluate, and do a cleaning meditation, free of shame and full of compassion towards myself. 6 kilometers later, I'm at my favorite place in the entire universe. Every time I see the ocean or the sea, I get bubbly like that, and it's just the best feeling ever. I think it might be gratefulness mixed with genuine shock that this huge salty puddle even exists with all the underwater wildlife and the papaya sugar rush. I just can't hold it. I cannot hold it. Can this get any better? I mean, not the first time, not the last time. Last horse standing. Honestly, it was so much worth it. It's 7 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to go back to my town, my neighborhood. Gonna ride for 6 kilometers. I'm wet as hell. Yeah, like I didn't dry out. Everything is very wet, so it's going to be a really hard paddling time. Oh, gosh, but so much worth it. All right, you guys, we're out. We're out. It's getting dark. I need to paddle real fast because I don't want to ride this bike in the darkness. There is barely any city lights, so, and I don't have any lights on my bike, so I really need to be fast. Oh gosh. I mean, can this be any better? It's so much freedom on the bicycle. It is so much freedom. I don't stand in the traffic. I don't wait to pay anywhere. When you access the beach, you have to pay and they check your bag. I pay, sure, but I'm getting first in the line because I don't have a trunk. They don't need to check me. So it is really convenient to have a bike. Honestly, I'm gonna miss this so much. It's Sunday. I woke up early to slow start my day, but also because I'm a content creator now. The weekend is when I shoot and edit my videos. I didn't realize how much work it is to be a content creator, but I love it. I think I become better with time, and that makes me extremely happy. I answered my own question earlier that month. Will I do it if no one was watching? And the answer was yes. I love telling the stories and putting together the visuals. I can spend hours looking for the right font I see in my head. This is my form of creative expression, I guess. Today, I'm filming a video for a local swimwear brand. I bought a few bikinis at their shop in town and had a few appearances on Instagram wearing them. They noticed and reached out claiming that I need more bikinis for my sunrise dips. And I said, "You're probably right." This was one of the sets I got in the mail later that week and couldn't feel more feminine absorbing the sun in my new beachwear look. I spent the rest of the morning editing, and later that day I went dancing with my dancing crew. We called these Jam Sundays. We were practicing zouk that day, which is a completely new dance style for me. I would describe it as something between samba and foxtrot. Mo was teaching me here how it's done, and I tried to listen to the music and follow. Being a good lead is also knowing the female part. It unlocks the connection on the body level. He knows exactly where I should go and how it should feel on my end. The lead can't lead someone somewhere they've never been to. The boys are practicing these principles, and it is heartwarming to watch the care that goes with their leadership and the serious pinch of humor it is practiced with. Later that day, Kiko and I went to welcome the new moon in a ceremony that was held at Ikal, one of my favorite spots at the beach. I used to hang out here so much. This is my power place. The energy here is just right, and I get to recharge and daydream in peace by the sea, looking at this beautiful view. And yeah, we arrived a little early to chill and catch up. Kiko is always telling me something he has a strong opinion on, using his hands, almost drawing for me in the air his thoughts and emotions in that moment. This is a sweet visual memory of what he was sharing with me that night. This was one of my last nights in Tulum after living here for the winter, and it's always a bittersweet feeling to leave my people, my places, and routines until next time. So I sat by the fire and decided to hold on to this fig tree leaf and brought it back to Canada with me, almost as a souvenir from this warm and beautiful night. This was my last full day before I catch a plane to my next home. I took another day off work to fully rest and spend as much time as I possibly could focusing on the little pleasures that I used to enjoy here in Tulum this entire season. I'm at my favorite place by the beach. It's a hotel called Chiringuito. It's one of those chill places located on the other side from Playa Paraiso that doesn't have all that house party vibe to it. It's quiet and simple. It has what it needs for the body and soul to fully rest. The food here is so clean and delicious. I always get the same dish though, couscous and white fish. This is what I would cook at home, so it brings so much comfort to my day outside of my cave. Here I decided to explore the place and climb to check out this baby coconut. The Caribbean nature is unmatched for me. I want to hug every palm tree and be at the beach all day, every day. Home and got ready, showered. It's going to rain any minute again, but we have to get out because it's actually my last day here in Tulum and I want to go to a very special place. It's a shop in town. It's called World by Hand. They have handmade pieces by artisans all over the world, mainly from Mexico. And it's pottery, rugs, pillows, fashion, accessories, everything that you can think of. It's such a beautiful store. I cannot wait to get there, and I also want to pick up a little gift for my friends because my next stop is Mexico City and I have few friends. I made few friends last time I've been there, so I'm going to pick up a few pieces maybe for myself too. We'll see how it's gonna go. Gosh, I actually have a story with that store. I bought a blanket from that store 2 years ago and I was on a mission to buy like a true Mexican homemade blanket or rug, something that I can multi-purpose. And I thought it was handmade in Mexico and it looked like a Mexican Oaxaca blanket. Unfortunately, when I got on the plane, I was wrapped up with that blanket and then I saw a little label and it said, "Made in India." And then I remembered the name of the store. It's called World by Hand. That means they just bring pieces from all over the world and they're not necessarily Mexican, which I was not surprised at the end, but in the moment I was like, shoot, I got an Indian blanket from Mexico. Anyways, I love that blanket. I use it all the time. And yeah, I need some new pieces to my collection. So we're gonna go and check it out. Let's go. Yeah, once I arrived, I just parked my bike and the power went off. When it's raining, everything is off in Tulum. So yeah, anyways, I'm here to get some water from Oxxo. I sat a little bit on the road, literally reading and listening to the rain. I had to wait a little bit because it was just impossible to bike. And then I met a friend. This guy, he was so cute. He was also hiding from the rain. He got food somewhere from the restaurants nearby. I usually have dog's food in my purse, but today I had a different purse and I didn't have any dog's food. I'm heading to get some tacos because I got really hungry and visit my favorite taco place. I seriously need a boat here instead of a bike, but I've arrived. I call it Casa Naranja, but it's actually called something else, but I call it that because it's actually an orange house. It looks like an orange house. Dos pastor con queso. Y uno sirloin con queso también y una cerveza, por favor. Eso está para mí. And I made it to Mexico City. Unpacking video from the gift I got from Word by Hand is coming next, but ciao for now.